We always begin with gratitude. So I want to first thank you for being here and let you know that I'm very grateful to have your presence and your energy in this space. I am LA, also known as the Holistic Wellness Therapreneur. If you are new here, I want to extend a very warm welcome and a hug to you. If you are returning, welcome back. If my vibe and energy or any of the contents of this channel resonate with you, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So, are you ready to reconnect with you? If so, come on in and get comfortable, whatever getting comfortable looks and feels like for you. I want to talk to y'all about the importance of rest and why we must rest. So as I think about this topic, there are two experiences of very deep rest that I have had that come to mind for me. The first one is when I took a 2-month extended leave from my last job. And then the second is my first 3-day silent meditation retreat, which I will leave some more information about in the description box. These two experiences really stick out in my mind because they were transformative for me in terms of me being able to reimagine rest, and also for me to learn about some other rest practices and experience many of the benefits of rest firsthand. Before I share some ideas for rest practices with you, I want to first share with you the 7 different types of rest. There are 7 different types of rest: physical, emotional, mental, sensory, creative, spiritual, social. Next, I want to talk about a few of the things that can happen when you do not listen to your body and when you do not rest and make time for rest. The first thing is burnout. You can start to feel really burned out in your work and unmotivated to complete tasks, whether that's at work or at home. The second thing that can happen when you don't rest is that your stress level can increase. And when your stress level increases, your body produces more of the stress hormone, which is cortisol. An increase of this hormone in your body can be disruptive for your sleep. It can also cause things like weight gain. Another thing that can happen when you don't rest and you're not getting enough rest is that you can start to get sick. So that's one of the signs that I personally experience when I am just doing too much and I'm not resting enough, not getting enough sleep, and not incorporating those rest practices into my day. Those are just some of the many things that can happen when you do not prioritize rest and when you're not getting enough rest. If you are liking this video so far and what I'm sharing is really resonating with you, I would love to hear your thoughts below. Please comment below and also share the video and subscribe to the channel. I want to share with y'all just some ideas for simple rest practices that you can incorporate into your life. Some of these have been adapted from Trisha Hersey's Rest is Resistance book, which is an amazing book, by the way. She's done a lot of work around rest and rest practices. Rest as a spiritual practice. I am going to also leave below the link to Trisha's book and her rest deck, both of which I have and use for personal use and use with clients as well. Just a few ideas for rest practices are daydreaming, making time for daydreaming, or even pausing at a certain point in your day to daydream. Another practice is going for a mindful walk. So leaving your phone behind and just going outside, even if just for 5 minutes, to notice what's happening around you, listen to the sounds of nature, and walk slowly and pay attention to your feet or your shoes making contact with the earth and with the ground beneath you. Another rest practice is taking a nap, which is very simple. Even if it's just a 20-minute nap. A 20-minute nap, per the research, can really help you to recharge and it can increase your focus. Another rest practice is observing a period of silence. I mentioned earlier about my silent meditation retreat experience. So observing a period of silence, even if it's not for 3 days, even if 1 hour or for 30 minutes, but committing to a certain period of silence. Some other rest practices are just sitting and closing your eyes for a few minutes, resting your eyes, allowing yourself to just be and not have to be doing anything or focusing on anything. Another rest practice is participating in a sound bath. And shameless plug for me, I am certified, studied, and trained as a sound therapist. I do facilitate individual and group sessions, and also for organizations and corporations. So if you know anyone that could benefit from a sound bath, I'm your girl, I'm your facilitator. So participating in a sound bath is another rest practice. Meditation is another rest practice. And this rest practice can be started with just 10 minutes of meditation. And if using a timer is helpful for you, I encourage you to do that. But meditation is another rest practice. The last rest practice, and one of my favorites because of my affinity for music, is deep listening to a music album. I did this with Kendrick Lamar's latest album, and I remember I went to the park and I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I laid my blanket out and I just listened to the album, and I didn't do anything else but listen. And I focused on the instruments that I was hearing, the words, the lyrics. I thought about what was coming up for me. And so that was a really transformative rest practice for me, and one that I would encourage you to consider as well. The prompt for journaling or reflection for today's video is, of the 7 types of rest that I named, which type of rest do you feel you need the most? And what has been your challenge to not better prioritizing rest? Feel free to pause the video here and screenshot this prompt to journal or reflect on later. Well, that is all I have for y'all for today. I look forward to connecting with y'all again soon, but in the meantime, reconnect with you. Peace.